What's up, y'all? It's Tuesday. I hope everybody out there is happy and healthy. So let's go ahead and get down. So I want to talk about something that's very unfortunate first, and that's the passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson. He passed away at the age of 84. His family hasn't given a reason or cause for his passing at this particular time, but we do know that the Reverend has unfortunately passed away. Now, back in November of 2025, the Reverend was hospitalized. He had been dealing with this condition, and it was called progressive supranuclear palsy. And this disease impacts patients' ability to walk and swallow. It's very dangerous. So we don't know if that's the cause of his passing, but we do know that he battled that condition for years. And on top of that, back in 2017, the Reverend was diagnosed with Parkinson. So he had a couple of different ailments working against him, and also he was up in age. But I send prayers and my condolences to his entire family. And shout out to Jesse for all the contributions and sacrifices he made during the civil rights movement. He's definitely a civil rights icon. You can't take that away from him. And the brother ran for president twice. And even though he lost both times, I appreciate his relentless effort to try to make a difference collectively. You know what I'm saying? So may this brother rest in peace. And again, I send my condolences to his family. Now, if we can move on respectfully, I would like to tackle this topic involving Michael Jordan, because this video is going viral. So there's a video with Tyler Reddick's son and Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan seems to be putting his hands in certain places that seems a little bit awkward. Now, I know that Tyler Reddick and Tyler Reddick's son have a very, very tight relationship with Michael Jordan, right? But I want to play the video, and I'm going to play it twice, and then I'll be back. All right, so you guys just saw that. So for clear context, right, Tyler is a NASCAR driver, for those who don't know, and he does drive for Team Jordan. And so they had just won the Daytona 500, and apparently the kid has some ice in his back because, you know, people throw Gatorade on one another. There's ice in it, of course. And that is the explanation that people are saying who are defending this type of behavior that Michael Jordan exuded at the Daytona 500. Now, what I want to do right here is play you a couple of reactions to this particular video from people that Michael Jordan resonates with the most, right? Because he definitely don't fool with a lot of people that have the same hue as me. So I think it's important that we hear from them and what they think about the situation, right? So check out these clips and I'll be back.
They just won the Daytona 500. The kid in the video is the driver's son, Tyler Reddick's son. Michael Jordan co-owns 23XI Racing, and he's close with the family. This wasn't some random interaction. Victory lane after a NASCAR win is chaos. Gatorade everywhere, ice everywhere. Everyone is soaked. Apparently, the kid had ice down his clothes from the Gatorade bath, and Jordan was helping get it out. That's what people who've seen the longer context are pointing to. So yeah, if you isolate a few seconds of it, it looks awkward, but context matters. And I'm just going to say this plainly. Someone with no history of being a child predator is probably not going to go on live TV with thousands of cameras pointed at him in the middle of victory lane. That doesn't mean you ignore what you see. It means you use basic logic before turning a 6-second clip into something that's criminal. If new information comes out, we deal with it. But right now, it looks like a chaotic celebration moment being blown up without the full context.
He did a great job. You ready to celebrate?
Oh,
good job, congratulations.
He was so
Oh,
Did you see Michael Jordan touch that little kid? Pinching at this little child. To me, there's no excuse, there's no reason that why would he be touching a child like that? But I just saw some like sports commentators. I don't know who these guys are. Guys with microphones. Yeah, okay. But that's not what you're seeing. This kid ice on him, and Michael Jordan is trying to get the ice off of him. I knew that there was going to be some excuse for it, that somebody was going to make up something. What are you talking about? Going to get ice off of this kid? No, he's not. No, there isn't any. What are they talking about? Like, people will make any excuse to deny what they're seeing. There is no reason for Michael Jordan to touch a that way. There is no reason that would explain it away. That kind of touch, that kind of behavior is a signal of one thing. It's not getting ice out of his shirt.
All right, so you guys just heard what they had to say about the situation, and there's a lot of people that are trying to defend Michael because they have him as their GOAT. And listen, this is my thing. I keep it fair all across the board. I don't care what type of industry you're in. I don't care if it's sports, music, entertainment. I don't separate the talent from the action. I just don't do that. I don't do that whatsoever. That is just not in my makeup. I look at the situation at hand, and if I see something wrong, I'm going to call it out. If I think that someone is reaching about a particular situation, I'm going to call that out. And in this particular situation, I have to say that MJ, right? He's doing a little bit too much. He's doing a little bit too much tickling, a little bit too much rubbing, and it doesn't look good whatsoever. I don't care what you just won. There's no reason to celebrate in that particular fashion. If the kid had ice in the back of his shirt, right, on the inside, you could hold the top of the shirt from the back and shake it that way. You know what I'm saying? To get the ice to come down. Why are you all down there below? You know what I mean? And listen, let me just say this, right? Let me just say this. I have to implement this here. If it was LeBron James, the level of scrutiny would be top tier. It would be to the 10th power. They would eat him for lunch, dinner, and then get back up and eat him for breakfast. I'm telling you right now, Michael Jordan is out of pocket for this behavior. He just simply is. And quite honestly, he better watch himself moving forward, because there's a family with kids that are watching this, and they're going to try to get close proximity to MJ, and then the next thing you know, we're going to be hit with a story. But yeah, ultimately, this is weird behavior. I don't care what nobody says. It's weird. It shouldn't have happened, and it better not happen again. I'm telling you right now. But anyway, let's move along, and I want to talk about Fantasia, because Fantasia's father has come out blazing guns, right? Guns a-blazing, excuse me. And it's all due to the fact that Fantasia was proposed to by her husband on stage on Valentine's Day, and he felt that he didn't give her a proper proposal when they first got married, right? And it was a great moment. I have to give him his props in that regard. It really was. But Fantasia's father, Mr. Joseph Barrino, took to Facebook Live and he started talking. He basically said that Fantasia's ex-assistant reached out to him and said that there was money missing and that all signs was pointing to Kendall, right? Fantasia's husband. But Kendall forced Fantasia to actually fire this assistant because things were getting too hot. And so he feels that this whole proposal thing was just a cover up from what he's really doing behind the scenes, trying to take Fantasia for whatever he can get. So basically, Joseph is saying that Kendall is stealing from Fantasia. So guys, what I want to go ahead and put into clearer context before I play the clip, right? Because I'm going to play the clip of the proposal and then I'm going to play the clip of Fantasia's father talking about this. But he alludes to the fact that Fantasia is actually in the live. That was not Fantasia. That was a dummy account. And so I just want to make that perfectly clear. There was also some people saying within the live that he tried to sue Fantasia for $10 million. That is incorrect. So back in 2005, when Fantasia released her memoir, Life is Not a Fairy Tale, Joseph had an issue with the way he was depicted within the book, and he didn't sue Fantasia directly. He actually sued the publisher. It wasn't Fantasia, it was the publisher. And the name of the publishing company was Simon & Schuster. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to this clip of Kendall actually proposing to Fantasia the proper way on Valentine's Day, and then immediately following that, Joseph Barrino has some things to get off his chest.
I gotta make something right. Hey, Houston, if you just give me a moment, for 11 years, on many anniversaries, many birthdays. Don't make me cry. I gotta be quick. And many Valentines, I share my angel with you. So give me some grace and share my wife back with me just for a moment. Respect. I adore you. And God has been so good in our lives. We fought through so much. We prayed through so much. We fasted through so much. We're going to walk into a brand new home. But I can't walk into that home with you. I got to make something right. And all the beauty that we've experienced over the years, we got a blind spot. You know, in 2014, we had a conversation after 3 weeks of knowing each other. And we said, what if we get married? And we did it. Like we really did it.
Oh my God.
Give me a second. I'm with you. But the one thing that's missing in our life is we talked about it and did it. But I didn't properly propose.
Oh my God.
The one thing that I've learned as a man is that a good woman desires a proper proposal. But a godly woman, she deserves one. Hey bro, let me get that. For 11 years, you woke up every morning and you chose me. For 11 years, you've been an incredible mother to our children. For 11 years, we fasted and we prayed. So I'm gonna give you a carrot for every year that you stood by my side. Mrs. Taylor, will you continue to let me love you, lead you, protect you, and push you as far as you can go and as high as you can fly until death do us part? Yeah, you don't need that little thing no more.
That walking out on, that's a publicity stunt. First of all, you walk across the, I want y'all to love her and pray for her. The work that I put in with my kids at a young age, I dare not let somebody that I know manipulate. I got proof. You can't come on stage and put together a cry and this, that, and the other when I was just told a week or so ago by a financial person that was fired from her camp that they were running up on him because there was money missing and there was no paper trail on his part. The other folk got fired, but he got her fired. I had one, not only just one, that called me and said, how you gonna do your daughter like I ain't done nothing to my daughter, and I'm blessing my daughter, and my daughter don't talk to me because I'm trying to help her. You say you love God, but you put a man before him. How can a man come out of prison and then listen to the video? The man said, she chose me. Bible readers, is that what the word say? He supposed to chose her. On behalf of my daughter, even if she hate me and I don't hardly talk, it don't matter. I don't care how she feel about me. I'm responsible. I made her. You can't know, and it ain't about no money. Like I said, I ain't worried about that. It's just Mary J, Wendy Williams, a lot of them. Why not her? But if this happened and it don't work out, the ones that went against me, they gonna tuck their tail and run and hide. But I'm just tired of him coming up doing his big time, slow walking, anti-bishop move. God, I've been praying for her. Preying. Fantasia, I see you on here. I'm glad that you come on here. You got to stop being manipulated. I got the word from your camp. What is going on? You hired, you fired. The lady had to fire some of your assistants and this, that, and the other, and they come down to your husband and they couldn't find the paper trail. So I'm glad you got to stop letting this man. And number one, I can't talk to you, so I'm glad that you came here. You're shortening your days because of a man that you don't know. Matter of fact, bring him on here. I'm a man. I'm your father. I'm a man. He runs from me because he know I know him. You don't even you get along with two brothers. You don't even get along with your other brother. And he helped make you your brother.
All right, so a lot of people are saying that Joseph is just jealous and that he wants the money and things like that. And there's a reason why Fantasia keeps her distance from him. But listen, it took us years to find out that Mama Joyce was right about Candy and Todd, right? So I'm not going to sit here and turn a blind eye to what this man is saying. It could be some truth and validity to what he's expressing on social media. And a lot of people are saying that, hey, you shouldn't come to social media like that. You need to talk to your daughter behind closed doors. Maybe Fantasia won't listen. And this is the only way he feels that he could get her attention. Maybe Fantasia don't want to talk to him at all. He says that there is a relationship issue between the two of them, right? So I'm not going to sit here and downplay what he's saying. Now, he went live for about 37 minutes and he did continue to talk about people that were taken advantage of by their husbands. And he mentioned the Mary J. Blige situation with Kendu, and he also mentioned Wendy Williams with Calvin. And so it seems as though that he's coming from a place as a father that's just simply trying to protect his daughter, right? Now, listen, it could be some hidden agenda there and he could be totally wrong for what he's doing. But again, I'm not going to dismiss it whatsoever. But anyway, I'm going to let this go right here. I want you guys to feel free to drop down in the comments and leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Have a beautiful day.